Before we get started, I want to say a big thank you to Dana Diven and her staff with Great Western Dining for the meal tonight. Thank you guys very much for that. I appreciate it. Welcome to the first annual Scottie Sports Awards here at Highland Community College. As I stated earlier, we're here tonight to recognize and applaud all of the success of our student athletes and different programs throughout this season. It's been an extraordinary year, a very memorable year, and one personally for me that I'll never forget. It's been a year of firsts, a year of record-breaking performances, a year of national rankings, a year of success. This year, 8 out of our 10 programs climbed their way inside the top 20 of the NJCAA national rankings. This year, our football team won the most games since 1993 and finished 16th in the nation. Our men's cross-country team finished 15th at the national meet, their second best finish in school history. The student athletes in this room set 22 new school records this year. Our men's basketball program won the first ever conference championship and had the most wins in a season since 1984. Our 2 softball coaches hit the 450 win milestone this season. We had 5 All-Americans this year. We placed 39 student athletes on all conference teams, 14 on all region teams, with outdoor track and field, baseball, and softball still yet to be voted on. "20 different times our student athletes were named Kansas Jayhawk Community College Conference Players of the Week. I could continue on with a list of success and accolades from this year, but you'd probably get tired of me talking because there were so many. So we'll go ahead and get started with the awards. As mentioned earlier, we had 39 student athletes make the Kansas Jayhawk Community College Conference all-conference teams, with softball, baseball, and outdoor track and field still to be voted on. So please, once your name is read, stand and be recognized. We awarded the fall and winter all-conference recipients at a basketball game this past spring, so they've already received a certificate, so once your name is called, please stand to be recognized. In the sport of volleyball, Tyresia Lukes, first team all-conference. I know she's here. Shaylee Cottle, second team all-conference. Leslie Polanco, honorable mention. In the sport of football, our first team all-conference members, Marquez Terry, Damari Kitt, Tori Boone, second team all-conference in the sport of football, Brandon Berry, and Jamal Wooten. An honorable mention, Jacob Rominger, Khalil Render, Michael Davis, Jeremiah Hill, Balin Brumfield, and Ollie Ambu. In the sport of cross country, Jorge Guerrero, all-conference honorable mention. Our women's indoor track and field team, and there are a lot. First team, Kyla Hodges, Allison Nutt, Samira Mizek. Second team, again, Kyla Hodges, again, Allison Nutt, and Kyra Williams. In case you're wondering how they made both, they made first team in one event, second team in another, and then here shortly you'll hear about their honorable mention success. Honorable mention, Ashton E. Sands, Rachel Collins, Kyla Hodges, Allison Nutt. Kyra Williams. And the 4x400 meter relay team, Allison Nutt, Kyra Williams, Jasmine Segrist, and Kyla Hodges. Congratulations. Our men's indoor track and field team. First team, Jorge Guerrero. Second team, Kevin Brown. Zacharias Filippo. Honorable mention, Senquavius Johnson. And the men's distance medley relay team of Jorge Guerrero, Adolphus Stirrup, Jackson Beaver, and Cole Hinton. Now for the next all-conference winners, you have not received a certificate yet, so please come forward when your name is called. Women's basketball first team, Sonia Vukov. And Mariani Carvalho. And Jamaica Dow. From our men's basketball team, first team, Stefan Jackson and Dontre English. Second team all conference, Ryan Haskins. We had 20 student athletes earn Kansas Jayhawk Community College Athlete of the Week throughout the year. When your name is called, please stand and be recognized. Tyresia Lukes, volleyball. Khalil Render, Marquez Terry, Antonio Cole, and Ronnie Jameson from the football team. Jorge Guerrero, cross country. Sonia Vukov, Mariani Carvalho, Jamaica Dow from the women's basketball team. Dontre English from the men's basketball team. Ashtony Sands and Kyla Hodges from women's indoor track and field. And Aubrey Hernandez and Julissa Ortega from the softball team. "14 student athletes earned all region honors this year. These students were given the certificate earlier, again at a spring basketball game. When your name is called, please stand to be recognized. Tyresia Lukes, first team all region. Shaylee Cottle and Leslie Polanco, second team all region. From the football team, Marquez Terry, Damari Kitt, and Tori Boone, all first team all region members. Kyla Hodges, first team indoor track and field. I skipped one. Jorge Guerrero, honorable mention, cross country. From the women's basketball team, all region first team, Sonia Vukov, Jamaica Dow, and Mariani Carvalho. And from our men's basketball team, Stefan Jackson and Dontre English, first team all conference, all region, and Ryan Haskins, honorable mention. We had 5 student athletes earn honors of All-American this season. 2 were Coaches Association NJCAA All-American, and the others were NJCAA All-Americans through the NJCAA. Please come forward to receive your award. I know Jose Jaime and Marquez Terry are not here, so they will not be coming forward, but Jose Jaime, Coaches Association, cross country. Sonia Vukov, women's basketball. Kyla Hodges, second team All-American. And Mariani Carvalho, second team All-American. At the end of each semester, Highland Community College recognizes its top students and places them on the Dean's List, which one must maintain a 3.5 to 3.9 GPA in that semester, or the President's List, those students with a 4.0. The list on the screen shows all the student athletes that earned one of those honors this past fall. When your name is called, please stand and be recognized for your amazing work in the classroom, and we ask that you please hold your applause until the end. Shaylee Cottle. And remain standing, please. Thank you. Cole Hinton. Jackson Beaver. Jonathan Miller. Colton Morans. Jacob Rominger. Jamal Wooten. Shay Crum. Stephen Erbacher. Tanner Guston. Kimball Haskett. Curtis Allen. Leandra Wilson. Sonia Vukov. Colin Jasper. Cody Rottinghouse. Jace Burdett. Mitchell Austin, Audrina Hidalgo, Mackenzie Garvin, Sydney Anderson, Devry Kelly, Jamie Clark, Mackenzie Brewer, Lance Storer, and Lane Spiker. Ladies and gentlemen, your Dean's List from the fall semester. And now for those student athletes on the President's List. Again, please hold your applause until the end, and please remain standing if your name is called. Demi Bartonek, Megan Ruhl, John Bruner, Tristan Hinton, Maria Alcantara Gavallo, Mariani Carvalho, Nicole Viscardi Ramallo, Allison Nutt, Dustin Gruber, Haley Donaldson, Jordan Johnston, Savannah Claire Morgan, Taylor Cooper, and Caitlin Littleford. Congratulations, President's List. As I mentioned earlier, a record-setting 22 new school records were set this season by our student athletes, those students sitting right here in front of me today. These students were honored and awarded a certificate at a home basketball game back in February. Will the following students please stand and be recognized? Tyresia Luke, single season blocks, 141. And the record she broke was Allison Cole, the athletic director assistant's record, so sorry, Allison. Khalil Render, career touchdown passes with 33. Marquez Terry, rushing touchdowns in a season with 16 and points scored in a season with 110 points. Proline Pierre in the 55-meter, and she tied the 60-meter. Kyla Hodges, the 200-meter, 400-meter, 500-meter, 600-meter, and the distance medley relay, all indoor track, and already she's broken the outdoor 800-meter this year. Allison Nutt, 1,000-meter indoor track. Ashley Sands tied the high jump record at 5'7". Samira Mizek with the shot put record, 43.3 and 1/4 inch. Kyra Williams broke the women's indoor pentathlon record by about 200 points, scoring 3,201 this season. Adolphus Stirrup in the men's 500-meter dash. The Zacharias Filippo in the 3,000. The 4x800 meter relay team of Kyra Williams, Stephanie Somerville, Caitlin Slagle, and Giselle Santiago. The distance medley relay team of Caitlin Slagle, Kyla Hodges, Giselle Santiago, and Ivana Uribe. Sonia Vukov, career double-doubles with 26, career points 982, career field goals made 383, and career steals 202. Mariani Carvalho, most points in a game with 39 and most field goals in a game, 16. Our head football coach, Aaron Arnold, holds the best scoring average per game with 28.6. BJ Smith, head women's basketball coach, surpassed longtime coach Marty Allen for most wins in a women's basketball all time. At 150, he now has a 169-29 record overall here at Highland Community College. And our softball coaches, Heidi and Scott Jordan, keep adding to their already set record. They now have 459 wins, most in program history. Again, congratulations to everyone who set a new school record this season. Three Highland student athletes were recognized as the top players in the Kansas Jayhawk Community College Conference in their specific sport this season. Marquez Terry earned Offensive Player of the Year in the KJCCC. Stephon Jackson earned Player of the Year and Freshman of the Year in the and Mariani Carvalho earned Freshman of the Year. We already gave Marquez his award, but will Stephon and Mariani please come forward to receive your awards? Conference championship in school history and a 24-8 record, the most wins since 1984. Head men's basketball coach Jerry Cole was named Kansas Jayhawk Community College Conference Division II Coach of the Year. Coach, please come forward and receive your award. Hey, Coach. Hang on right there for me. I would now like to invite here to the side of the stage the 2016-2017 KJCCC Division II Conference Champions, the Highland men's basketball team. After a record-breaking year, why not add a national runner-up to it? Well, Kyla Hodges, please stand and be recognized after taking second place at the indoor national meet held in Pittsburgh, Kansas this year. I would now like to invite to the stage the Vice President for Student Services, Dr. Cheryl Rasmussen, as she will present tonight's Adversity Award.
The Adversity Award is given to a student athlete each year that during their time at Highland was faced with some sort of adversity. At the time of adversity, this student athlete had an opportunity to just give up and take the easy way out. But through hard work and dedication, they overcame the adversity and returned stronger. This year, there are two deserving recipients for the Adversity Award. Our first recipient tore his ACL in November of 2015. He battled through 9 long months of recovery and rehab before being cleared to come back this fall for his second season of competition. He earned KJCCC Honorable Mention All-Conference this season and graduated with an associate's degree in December. In January, he signed to continue his academic and athletic career at the Division I level, the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Ladies and gentlemen, our first recipient of the Adversity Award goes to Jacob Rominger, Highland Football. Jacob is not able to attend this evening, but he did send a video to accept the award. Let's watch it.
Hey Scottie Nation, Jacob Rominger reporting from UNLV. Thank you very much for this award that I'm receiving tonight. I'm sorry that I couldn't be there. I want to take this time to thank my parents for teaching me how to persevere through adversity and hard times. I want to thank Nicole and Tia for helping me rehab through my ACL injury and getting me back on the field as fast as possible. I want to thank the coaches, best coaching staff I've been with. I love them. You know, they push me every single day, they supported me, always believed in me, so did my teammates. I want to give a thank you and a shout out to the team, Highland, best guys that I ever played with, their family forever, and my brothers. I want to thank the town of Highland as well. You know, you guys always stuck behind us, and we're always with us at every game and cheering us on. And it really meant a lot playing out on that field in front of you guys and in front of the great fans of Highland and all the family and the friends that would come support us. Again, I'm sorry that I can't be here tonight. I know that everything is going well in Highland. I miss you all. I wish you all the best of luck, and I can't wait to see you guys soon. Scottie Nation forever, baby.
Our second Adversity Award winner was hit in the face with a baseball this past September, breaking his jaw. His mouth had to be wired shut for almost 3 full months. After a long fall semester and a few dentist appointments, this student athlete came out firing in the spring and has become the Scottie's best closer. Currently, he is 3-2 with 4 saves on the year. He has pitched 25 1/3 innings and thrown 16 strikeouts. He will graduate in May and is signed to play baseball at LSU Shreveport next season. This year's second Adversity Award recipient is sophomore Stachus McLeod, Highland Baseball. Okay.
Honestly, this is a complete surprise, so I didn't prepare anything. But I want to take this time to thank my parents, thank the doctors that operated on me, thank my coaches for helping me back, and anyone who was there for me in the process. and of course the Lord above. Yeah.
Congratulations, Duchess.
I would now like to welcome to the stage President Dave Rice to present this year's Community Service Team Award.
The Community Service Team Award is given to one of our sport programs that has made a positive impact in and around Highland community. They volunteer their time throughout the school year to help make the community building lasting relationships along the way. This year's recipient of the Community Service Team Award goes to the Highland softball team. Please come up and accept your award.
The Glenna Batchelder Spirit Award is given to a student athlete that shows outstanding spirit, pride, and loyalty to not only their program, but all of the programs at Highland Community College. They are a dedicated and supportive teammate and member of Highland. In the words of Dr. Cox, a mentor and longtime friend of Glenna, he said, "Her genius, however, was not in the technical aspect of coaching volleyball, but in the ability to get the girls to work hard for her and to believe in her as a coach, mentor, and best friend. I have never seen a volleyball coach who could motivate her athletes as well as Glenna. She truly loved every young woman who played on her teams, and they loved her in return. Glenna was and always will be the definition of team spirit at Highland Community College." To announce tonight's award recipient, it is now my pleasure to welcome to the stage the winningest coach in volleyball Highland history and a dedicated employee of 45 years to Highland. Ladies and gentlemen, Glenna Batchelder.
Hi, you Bahama girls. Tyree, okay. I'm excited to see all of you. And it's so wonderful to see a group of young people when you are 70 years old. And there's hope. There's hope for not only Highland Community College, but for my generation, that you're going to be there for us like we were there for you. I want to, I'm very honored to present the winner of the Glenna Batchelder Spirit Award, and it goes to Tyreek Parkings. I love that smile.
say a few things, and then we'll get you a picture over here.
Okay. Well,
Hold on.
I want to thank everybody. It's been fun. I like sports. It's a lot of people. Oh yeah!
There's a plaque that hangs on the Allen Fieldhouse, the Ben Allen Fieldhouse. It reads, "A gentleman, a leader, a Kansas senator, Ben D. Allen, probably more than any other person in the history of Highland Community College, was responsible for the survival and growth of this great institution." Ben Allen, what a remarkable leader. A leader that served on the Board of Trustees at Highland for 53 years. A leader that, when there was no more money to finish the gymnasium, used his own time, resources, and money to make up the difference. It was a $23,000 difference, and that was in 1955. Without the vision and leadership that Ben Allen displayed, Highland Community College would not be the great institution that it is today. The Ben Allen Leadership Award is given to a student athlete from each of our programs that displays qualities similar to those of Ben. This person is the backbone of their program. They lead, inspire, and represent their specific team or program with dignity and class, thus making them a very deserving candidate of this award. Each coach was asked to nominate one student from their specific program. I would now like to invite to the stage Kelly Twombly to award our first recipient of the Ben Allen Leadership Award.
I'd like to start off by congratulating the entire HCC athletic departments, programs, teams for a great year. The success happens because of all of you student athletes. I'd also like to thank the athletic department, faculty, staff, community members that are here for supporting HCC Cheer and Dance. There's an old saying that it matters not if you win or lose, but how you play the game. Well, most of us want to win all the time. For cheer and dance teams here at Highland, it isn't so much about the wins and the losses, but how we support the teams that are playing the game to win. I'm proud of the students that I've coached this year. It's been a pleasure to be a part of their lives, and I'm sorry that the season's over. Now for the Ben Allen Leadership Awards for cheer and dance. The two students selected for cheer and dance because they love it. Every team has that student that contributes on and off the court. These girls worked hard at practice. They worked hard outside of practice. They volunteered numerous hours to assist other students. They offered ideas, suggestions in our offices, and were willing to help make those plans happen. They encouraged the students around them. They desired the team to do their best. From a coach's perspective, these students were open to criticism, direction. They were good at what they did, and they were dependable day in and day out the entire season. The two students unanimously were voted on by the three coaches. The cheer team Ben Allen Leadership Award goes to sophomore Caitlin Kirkwood. And also unanimously voted on by all three coaches, the dance team Ben Allen Leadership Award goes to freshman Kaylin Anderson.
And then Kelly will just have to go down. Congratulations. Yesterday, congratulations. Congratulations, ladies. I would now like to welcome to the stage head athletic trainer Tia Collins.
Good evening, everyone. First off, I want to say congratulations to all of tonight's award winners. This year, we selected Jeremy McDonald as this year's Athletic Training Student Leadership Award. Jeremy has been willing to cover multiple events over his sophomore year. He's had to handle many facial and head injuries, including saving a tooth. But Jeremy is going to continue his education at Emporia State next year, and we're very proud of him.
I would now like to welcome to the stage head volleyball coach John Bengesser.
Hello, everybody. Volleyball this season, we had a great season. It was my second year here as head coach at Highland Community College, and it was definitely probably one of the most fun experiences I've ever had. We have a special player for this award. In my mind, she could be one of the top players that I myself have ever coached and probably will have the opportunity to have ever coached in my life, and that is Tyresia Lukes. Ty this season not only broke records, but she was the first Highland volleyball player that we've had for KJCC Player of the Week in several years. She's also going to continue her volleyball career next year at the Division I level at the University of Missouri in Kansas City. Thank you.
I'll now welcome to the stage head men's and women's cross country coach Chad Clevenger.
Bob Knight once said, "Winning becomes nothing less than taking yourself seriously enough to demand excellence." I believe talent is negotiable. As long as we have athletes with some talent, but they understand that 95% of what we do is train, are good teammates, and are able to put the process before the performance, we'll be successful and the magic will happen. We have a special woman who has come in here on a mission. I leave office every night and she is at Irvin Hall studying. Recruiting her, I found her to be very goal-oriented, and she told me she needed to run a 5:10 or faster to make her dream school. She was a 5:52 miler. She is currently sitting at 5:11 and has next year to even get faster because she's a freshman. She's exactly what we are looking for as a model for our program. When you buy in completely, stay focused, and work hard, the magic will happen. When the track coaches and I were discussing possible winners of the Leadership Award, her name was unanimous, and I'm honored to present this award to Ivana Uribe. On the men's side, we have a young man who came to Highland on fire. He was leading every workout, but then he got injured, and halfway through a season, and it was a rough time for him. Sophomore year, he came back ready to go. He was in shape, he was healthy, and prepared to lead this team to greatness. He helped us win a major invitational this past season, and it's no doubt due to his focus and preparing his teammates. He had a few setbacks in his time here, but it has made him grow, not just to a talented runner, but it will make him a wonderful person. I'm pleased to present this award to Jorge Guerrero.
Congratulations, buddy. Very well done.
I'd now like to welcome to the stage head football coach Aaron Arnold.
To all you students who got up here and spoke and you were nervous, don't feel bad. All of us adults are nervous too. It's part of the deal. I want to take an opportunity, first of all, to thank all the faculty members that are here tonight. We all remember that student athletes, and without you guys on our team, we'll never be successful. So thank you to all the faculty members that are here. We appreciate all your support. I also want to take a minute to thank Tyler and his staff. For those of you who are new to Highland Community College, you may not understand how unbelievable this event is. You may just take this for granted like this has been going on for a long time. This is the first event that we've ever done like this since I've been here. And I know Tyler and his staff have worked very hard to put this together, and like everything that Tyler does, it's been first class. So I think, again, thank you, Tyler and your staff. Our Leadership Award recipient is one of my favorite players that I've had the opportunity to be around. He came here 2 years ago and redshirted, and that's a difficult process on our football team to go through our redshirt season, but he handled it the way that we ask our guys to. He showed up every day. He worked very hard. He did everything that he could to turn himself into a better football player. He came out last year for us as a redshirt freshman, had an outstanding season. Probably didn't get some of the recognition that he deserved, but he kept his head down and he continued to work, and he bought into what we talk about: work hard, be a good person, get a little bit better every day. And in the time that he's been here over the past 2 seasons, he's turned himself in from a redshirt freshman who didn't make the team to a kid who's now one of the most highly recruited football players in the country. And what I'm most proud of is the way he's handled the success that he's had in the last few months. He's kept his head down, continued to work, continued to push, and continued to be a good teammate like he always had before. Please join me in congratulating Kendrick Caddis, sophomore linebacker.
I would now like to welcome to the stage head women's basketball coach, BJ Smith.
I just got a note from the TV producers, and some of the coaches were a little short, so I need to stretch the program out, so bear with me. I'm originally from a small town in Oklahoma, very much like you guys. I'm not from here. In 1970, I was 5 years old, which makes me 32. I had to do the math. My uncle, who, my mother's brother, took me to my first state tournament for Pawhuska, Oklahoma. Now, you guys don't know Pawhuska, Oklahoma. Small town, northeast Oklahoma. I'm a quarter Osage Indian, and it's our reservation, and it's about a third white, a third black, a third Indian. And they had just consolidated the schools 2 years earlier. We had a white school, a black school, and a white school, or an Indian school. And we had a new coach. Now, I knew nothing about basketball. I was pretty much, at 5 years old, a baseball aficionado. The baseball coaches here have yet to take me in. Just like the football coaches, I've offered my services to them. They've ignored me too. But my uncle took me to the state tournament for basketball. And Pawhuska won their second ever state title. Now, I knew nothing about basketball, but it was an amazing thing. And what was so amazing was I knew if they made shots or played defense, I knew nothing about any of that. I only knew all the people were so inspired. You watched and it didn't matter, if it was a black kid that made shots or an Indian kid or a white kid, they all had the Pawhuska on their chest. And I get a little emotional. Those of you that don't know me think I'm a big hard guy, I'm not. But it meant something to wear that. And from that point forward, that's all I ever wanted to be, a Pawhuska Husky. You guys don't know it, you probably do too. But if you all think back, there's something that inspired each of you. Maybe it was your hometown high school. Maybe it was your, a college team. If you watched Oklahoma football, you football players. If you didn't, you should have, because they were better than whoever you like, even if you don't know it. It's true. Trey? Yeah. Michelle? Okay. Where's my Roll Tide guy? There he is. Well, you guys have become those people. Whether you like it or not, that's who you are. And you look around, and where is Chloe? Stand up. No, stand up. Oh, you are. Well, she is one of many kids that will watch you. And whether you win an award, it doesn't matter. Awards are great. They are. And for those of you that won All-American or Player of the Year, that's a great accomplishment. But each of you are those people that make Highland mean something. We got to stop or break out into tears. I also want to recognize one other thing is because I had all these. I was going to thank the staff, the faculty. I was going to go through Jerry Cole with their team. They had a great season. Football, although Coach Arnold won't tell you this, I would go in every week and consult with him on what to do offensively. How did we do this year? We had like the most points he may not mention it, but I would constantly come in and get I'd really have a great option down the field after a little crossing route to a tight end, option pass play. He won't put it in. If we would put that in, we'd have a lot more fumbles and turnovers. But anyway, I had all these things I was going to thank, and Aaron took my stuff, so I'm not going to thank those people. But success is a lot of different things that come together. And I'm, Coach Bond, who is probably the most accomplished and a little bit older than some of us, will tell you this. You don't win with just one or two things. It takes a lot of things. Next to Coach Bond, I think I'm the oldest coach here. I hope when I get to be Coach Bond's age, I am as active and as good at what he does as he is, because I go out and you watch his track practices, it's like an orchestrated concert. And success is a culmination of all the people here, whether it be the fans, the administrators, the teachers, your coaches, or your teammates. And guys, if you didn't win an award, that doesn't make, because you are a college athlete, and that means something. You mean something to someone who watches you, whether it be your teammate, your little brother, your cousin, your cousin's cousin, or just somebody that happened to watch you practice one day. How many of you got to see Kyla Hodges' national runner-up finish? I know we watched it several times, and I'm watching it on the internet, and I'm rooting for. And Kyla, that's an amazing thing to finish second in the country. It's a great accomplishment. And I mean, she's right there, and every time I watched it, I was like, gosh, dog, she's right there. And it brought me back to, we were national runner-up a few years back, and Michelle's son, who was the sweetest kid you ever met, we do all of our, after the game, talk to fans, and everybody kind of leaves, and we walk out of the gym, and Dylan, who's a little guy, little blonde-headed kid, sweetest kid you've ever seen. He's like, man, you think about it, north, south, east, west, all the schools in the country, Kyla, and you were second. That's a heck of an accomplishment. And I'm walking along, you know what? That's pretty dang good. Then my son, who was walking beside us, well, Pop, you know if you're not first, you're last. Thanks, son. The reason I bring up this story is I think back about those Pawhuska teams is I think about all the athletes here, and I get paid to do this for a living. And it's great to me because I get to watch football, and if I want to go up to the press box, I can, and I get to watch men's basketball build a team. I get to watch each and every one of them. And we've had great things in Highland, Kansas, and guys look around. We had a recruit on campus today. And I said, hey, did you see all the stuff you get to do in town when you were driving in? No, I was asleep. So it looked the same whether you're asleep or awake on what you're going to do when you get here. Yeah. But to think about what you've done here at Highland, it's a great accomplishment for everybody. We give one award every year in women's basketball, so this, and I wanted to reiterate what Coach Arnold said, this is a great event. It's incredible. Tyler's done a great job. I thought the little video of the guy, that was great. I was impressed. We give one award, and it's very similar to what Tyler said, so it's going to work perfect. And on our award, it's the only Democrat, if you've ever been to a practice or a game, we don't have a democracy, we have a dictatorship. And we have one thing that is a democracy. Every player, person, coach in our program gets one vote. And we vote on not who is the best player, not who can make, but who most exemplifies what we want our program to be. This year's winner, Cheyenne Tramble.
I would now like to welcome to the stage men's basketball coach Jerry Cole.
Wow, that took a long time. Y'all want to go home tonight? Me too. We wouldn't have had the success this season without this young man in our program. The 2016-17 Ben Allen Leadership Award for men's basketball goes to Colin Jasper.
I appreciate you doing that. Congratulations. Yep.
I would now like to welcome to the stage head track and field coach Tom Bond.
Okay, I'm a man of very few words. If you've ever known me, I don't talk a lot. And yes, I am. I'm feeling my age right now. So I apologize because I'm going to read this because I've got a little old age seeping in and I'm afraid I'll screw it up. So I'm going to read this. Okay, leadership is displayed in many ways and styles. It is considered the act of inspiring others to act in a positive way for a specific outcome, mission, job, whatever. The two recipients for this year's award in track and field have done just that. They have led quietly through setting the example of hard work, came in every day, worked their tails off. They displayed honesty, integrity, and loyalty. They guarded their integrity like they guard their life. And that's important as a leader. They have set a positive example not just on the track, but in the classroom and off the track as well. Thus, they've inspired others to do the same. I thank you both for the privilege to be part of your college experience. This year's recipients are Allison Nutt and William Jordenberg.
I'll now welcome to the stage head baseball coach Daniel Doolin.
All right, our award's going to go to a guy. He led in many ways. Vocally, he said the things that need to be said. He led, just the way he practiced. His preparation, he battled through an injury, still kept coming to work, all that stuff. For a new staff, he's one of the guys that definitely bought in for sure and tried to do things the way he wanted done, and was definitely served as a leader for the rest of the team. So this year's award is going to go to Jace Burdett.
Forgot to say best hair on the
And lastly, I'd like to welcome to the stage head softball coach Heidi Jordan.
Okay, sorry. I probably don't need this. First of all, thank you for everybody who has supported us throughout the season. I see a lot of familiar faces that have been out at the ball games and stuff like that. I know I truly appreciate it. I know our girls appreciate it. Thank you guys very much for all the support. Leadership Award, this is big. It's an important one. We took a lot of consideration when we were trying to pick out who was going to get this. In our opinion, the person that we are giving this to has bought in since day one. Anything we needed, first one there to ask how to get it done, what we needed, what's the next step, on or off the field. She's not only worried about her success, but her team's success and everyone around her and basically where we're going. So I can go on for hours, I can go on for days, but when it comes down to it, Sam Moran is our pick for our Leadership Award.
That's what I would take out her dreads.
Oh. I saw those today. I was like, oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Thanks, Coach. I would now like to invite to the stage Vice President for Academic Affairs, Peggy Forsberg, to present tonight's Faculty Student Athlete Male and Female of the Year Award.
Thank you so much, Tyler. Well, first of all, I don't have much to say, but I want you to do something for me. Anyone sitting in this room, not the student athletes, but anybody else who's here to support them, and you were a student athlete in your past, please raise your hand. If you were a student athlete, once again, put them up and keep them up. Student athletes, as you look around, this is your family. These folks get it. They get what it feels like to get back from the game and still have a paper to write, have an exam tomorrow, and somehow try to balance not just going to class, but engaging in class, contributing to in class. The awards that I'm privileged to present tonight are to two student athletes who made a difference in their classrooms. They are not alone in this room. There were many, many votes for different individuals for these awards. I'm so pleased to let you know that these students understand, you've seen them do it, faculty, staff, coaches, that they understand the demands, the time, the effort, and the hard work that goes into being a student athlete, and they thrive in such an environment. They have demonstrated day in, day out, both on and off the field, the court, the track, that they are deserving of this award. This award is voted on by the Highland faculty. I'm so pleased to announce that this year's Female Student Athlete of the Year goes to sophomore Allison Nutt. Congratulations, you are welcome. The Male Faculty Student Athlete of the Year goes to sophomore Mitchell Austin. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's give one more big round of applause for our male and female faculty student athletes of the year. In a year of historic accomplishments and unforgettable performances, some athletes tend to stand above the rest. It is now my pleasure to present this year's male and female athletes of the year. This year there were two female student athletes that were both very deserving of this award, so we'll have co-athletes of the year on the female side. They both have made their mark on Highland Community College, and so we'll be awarding the both of them. This year, the first female athlete of the year goes to sophomore Kyla Hodges, women's track and field.
First off, I want to thank God. I want to thank everybody that believed in me for these past 2 years. I want to thank the staff that cooked, Tyler. This is an awesome banquet for it to be the first banquet at Highland. And I want to thank my coaches for pushing me through the races and helping me achieve all the records and helping me leave my mark at Highland. And just thank everybody.
Thank you, Kyle. Our second co-female athlete of the year is Sonia Vukov, women's basketball.
Oh my God, I don't know what to say. Thank you very much for everybody, and especially for BJ and Jill, because you know, I'm old. And before I got here, I didn't have any other opportunities to play basketball in the States, so it's a really, really big deal for me to be here. And I want to say thank you again. And oh, and my girls, love you. Thank you very much again.
Thank you, Sonia. It is now my pleasure to present this year's Male Athlete of the Year. The Highland Community College Male Athlete of the Year goes to Marquez Terry, Highland football. Marquez is not here this evening to accept his award, but he did send us a video to watch. Let's check it out now.
First, I want to thank God. I want to thank Highland community for coming out and supporting me my time being here. I want to give a big thanks to my teammates and special thanks to all the coaches on the staff, my O-line, my little brother Brandon Beard, running back, y'all boys keep moving the earth, and everybody keep going. Thank you.
I would now like to take this opportunity to congratulate all of tonight's winners and all of the student athletes that played a vital part in the success of Highland Community College athletics over the last year. It truly has been an honor and a privilege to work alongside all of you and get to know you this past year. Congratulations on an amazing year, and we look forward to an even better one next season. I want to give one special thanks to Great Western Dining for providing the meal tonight. President Dave Rice, Vice Presidents Cheryl Rasmussen, Peggy Forsberg, Craig Mosier, Jamie Albers, HCC faculty and staff, family, friends, fans, and everybody who supported Highland Athletics throughout this past season. Thank you all very much. Again, thank you all for coming and have a great evening. Thank you.